God. He bought it.
There he is.
Did you notice the mastery?
We got another meeting.
Trust me, we're golden.
This is where we think the safe is. Well, that's weird.
It's taking so long. Frank, go Hail Mary.
Can't stop now. It's the role of a lifetime.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. I'm recording.
Yeah. Oh, you got the background. Wow. Nice.
Yeah. Who's that? She look familiar?
Who is she?
I think she's an angel. We'll find out by the end of this interview. I'm not sure.
We'll see. We'll see.
Hi, Hannah. Good morning, Jeff in Las
Hi.
Vegas. How are you?
I'm great. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for talking to me today about your new movie, Playing God. Listen to this, the cast of characters. We have the angel, the snake, the sucker, and the fake God. And I just talked to the snake a minute ago, and he was very charming.
That's the thing about snakes. You got to be
Yes,
careful. No,
I know.
he is.
I
He's
was like
great. He's great.
counting my fingers and everything after shaking his head. So you play Micah and Rachel are brother and sister. They're con artists. And right away in the movie, we find out how serious they are because you have a fake wig, fake contact lenses, all these different things that serious con artists have, even a storage shed that you're in there with this little assembly line of tricking people. And I was just, good God, how in the world did this brother and sister take this thing so far? I mean, you guys were the real deal, those characters.
Yeah, totally. I mean, to me, it was more just about like their upbringing and what they've been through. Neither of them grew up with family, and so they just did what they had to survive, and it sort of just evolved, and they did what they had to, which was not that great of choices sometimes.
Yeah, because they end up going too far early in the movie, owing big money to one of these marks that caught up to them. And it's not just like, well, we're going to break your finger. I mean, they're risking death unless they pay this guy back.
Yeah. And that's Mike Menchaca plays a really great bad guy. You might know him from Ozark. And he's not a nice guy in our movie. And there's some big consequences and really scary consequences. So they've definitely gotten off on a wrong path for sure.
I know, but in order to pay this guy back, they go on their most ambitious con of all time. A wealthy man played by Alan Tudyk. He wants to meet God. He's traveled the world. He's done every kind of spiritual experience to get closer to what he thinks is God, and nothing has worked. So the brother and sister end up paying a lot of money to a contact to say, here is this guy just ripe for picking. And you both show up in these white suits. You look like you're from Fantasy Island, to tell you the truth. And you start probably the most challenging con of your guys' career, right?
Yeah. I mean, my character is like, this is a bad idea. What are we doing? We should not do this from the beginning. And Micah, more the snake, is like, no, we got this. I mean, he's more of like the risk taker. And I think Rachel's more of she's kind of the brains behind the operations. Like, all right, this is how far we can normally go. But because of the stakes, we've got this scary guy played by Mike Menchaca behind us who's out to get us, it's like, all right, we don't have a choice really. This is it. So let's go for it. Roll the dice.
Rachel said something very interesting, though. I thought, they're brother and sister. She goes, look, I don't trust you, but I love you. And I'm like, isn't that the same thing? How can you have one without the other?
That's true. I think a lot of people get that mixed up. I mean, they can say they love somebody, but if you really don't trust somebody, is that really love? And I don't think so. Not the God love, not a God faith.
I think it's a female. I think it was a female thing. I think women are more empathetic, and men, like your brother, he loves you, but he's selfish. He's going to do what he thinks is right. It's totally different. Yeah.
Totally. And I think that's where she's coming from. It's like, she does have that love for him, but she also knows like he's looking out for number one. And also this is her own, I think, journey was like learning to trust and let people in and learn to really love, because she didn't have that growing up. She didn't have that love. And so it was hard for her to trust and to fully let somebody in.
And, when it comes to casting God, who's more perfect than Michael McKean, right?
He's such a sweetheart. Like, you might be actually him. I think he might actually.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of his. And so I've known him from his comedy, but, watching Better Call Saul and watching these, he can turn on the dramatic side of him like you wouldn't believe. He was intense in this movie.
Oh yeah, him and Alan Tudyk are both like super funny comedy guys, but just incredible actors. I mean, I'm a bit biased. I think that I come up from a comedy background. I did improv and stuff growing, like coming up through LA. And I think that they do make kind of the best dramatic actors at times, because there's just like an honesty to it. I mean, and they're just both so natural and good. Yeah, they're
Because
incredible.
comedy's difficult. You know what I mean? So it's not surprising when you see someone like Jim Carrey do a dramatic role, because comedy's much more difficult, you know, when it comes to getting a laugh and all that.
Yes, totally. It's like you have to really get people in the gut. You know what I mean? Like you can't fake it. You can't fake that. And I mean, yeah, there's some darkness in comedy too. There can be it's heavy.
There's some dark moments in this movie. I'll tell you, it was comedic, but it was like it was got heavy moments in it. And tell me about working with writer-director Scott Brignac.
Scott's so lovely. From the second we had a meeting, I read the script and we met and we just hit it off. And he's such a warm, lovely guy and really collaborative. Like I had such fun, like if just giving ideas on the scripts, we would bounce off each other, or like and Cody Best, who shot it was just such like a fun family environment. The whole crew, honestly, like all the producers and the whole cast, we just had like a ball.
Well, he did great casting because, you know, between you and Luke, you had to have that chemistry. And did you realize that right away? Did you read
We did. We got lucky. We had lunch one time in LA before we left for Texas, because he also lived in LA. And other than that, that was kind of all, you know, all the prep time we had to be brother and sister. So we just hit it off, and he's great. Luke's fun. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on playing God. What a great drama. And I wish you all the best of luck with it. When you have a chance, I invited Luke out here too. Come visit us in Las Vegas. We'd love to have you.
All right. If I feel lucky, I'll come out.
Absolutely.